The following is a presentation of Radio Alabama Sports. This broadcast is copyrighted by Radio Alabama for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of the game without Radio Alabama's consent is strictly prohibited.
Wetumpka Indians play right here. Welcome to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network and the RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty pregame show, sponsored in part by Collier Ford, Central Alabama Community College, RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty and RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty Plus, Baptist Health and Baptist Ortho Now, the City of Wetumpka, Central Access, Russell Do-It Center, State Farm Agent Jackson Hagan, Wharf Casual Seafood, First Community Bank, Montgomery Fire Equipment Company, CAC Adult Learning, and Precision Floor Care.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. I'm Mitch Petrie here inside the Central Alabama Community College broadcast booth. Hope you guys are all having a great night, and welcome to our first broadcast of Wetumpka softball ever here on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. The Indians get ready to take on the Opelika Bulldogs here in just a few minutes. Indians come out wearing their gold uniforms with white pinstripes and black script Wetumpka and black numbers on the front and black jerseys outlined in white trim out on the back. Bulldogs will be in their red jerseys with white pinstripes and a white script Opelika across the front with white numbers on the front and back of the jerseys. Indians come into this one with a 3-1 record. Their first game here at home. It is the home opener here tonight. And then the Opelika Bulldogs come in with a 4-0 record, and Indians looking to hand them their first loss of the season. The Indians are coached by Daryl Otwell in his 6th season, and the Bulldogs coached by Jessica Thornton. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a moment with your keys to the game presented by RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty and your starting lineups presented by First Community Bank. You're listening to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
At First Community Bank of Central Alabama, banking's about real relationships, trust, kindness, and a shared commitment to making life better. As your neighbor and partner across Elmore and Autauga counties, we're here for you, whether you're planning your future, buying your first home, or building your wealth. With our local knowledge and heartfelt support, you can count on us. First Community Bank of Central Alabama. Let's do life together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When a sports injury has you sidelined, Baptist Ortho Now offers comprehensive orthopedic care with no appointment from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with board-certified specialists treating injuries and expert physical therapists administering everything from sports medicine to everyday recovery treatment. Baptist Ortho Now, getting you off the bench and back in the action. East Chase across from Target.
Protect what matters most with State Farm Agent Jackson Hagan in Wetumpka. From auto and home to life insurance, Jackson Hagan and his dedicated team offer personalized service to ensure you have comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. As a local agent, Jackson Hagan understands the unique challenges you face and is committed to guiding you through every step, from quotes to claims. Trusted a neighbor who truly cares. Like a good neighbor, State Farm Agent Jackson Hagan is there. Call 334-478-3864 for a quote today.
From Radio Alabama Sports, this is the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. Wetumpka softball is presented by Collier Ford. Come on to Collier Ford. Proudly serving the river region for nearly 75 years. Online at collierfordinc.com. RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty and RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty Plus. Kathy Thornton, Chad Barrett, and Beverly Wright are your river region real estate experts. Central Alabama Community College. Central to you, central to your success. Baptist Health, the official healthcare provider of the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. Your health is our mission. Online at baptistfirst.org and the City of Wetumpka.
Well, just a few minutes away from first pitch here on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. Your keys to the game presented by RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty. Something that's the Indians have been doing well all season long is pitching. And you look at the starting pitcher tonight here, Layla Culpepper comes into this one with a 1-1 record. She's played in 2 games, started both of them with a total of 7 2/3 pitch, only given up 3 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts with a 1.86 ERA. Her getting off to a hot start on the mound early will be a key to success here for the Indians tonight as they look to take down the 7A Opelika Bulldogs. Your starting lineup here for the Opelika Bulldogs, leading off for them tonight is number 2, Jasmine Smith. She will be up in right field here tonight. Jaylee Williams, the left fielder, will bat second, and the third will be Kennedy Sultan, the catcher here tonight. The shortstop, McCall Clayton, will bat cleanup at the 4th spot, and the pitcher, Morgan Foley, will be in the 5th spot. Jay-Z Agee, the center fielder, will round things out and the 6th spot, and at 7, you've got Emily Birmingham, the 3rd baseman. Kayla Morgan, the 2nd baseman, will bat 8th, and rounding out the lineup is Braylon Brooks. Out there in the field tonight, your starting pitcher is Layla Culpepper, and catching for her behind the dish will be Alyssa Brown. Over at first base, it's Sophie Arendt, and at second base, it is the 3-sport athlete Alexi Smith. Over at third base, it'll be Taylor Carlisle, and her sister Bailey Carlisle will be the shortstop. Out in the outfield grass here tonight, Autumn Holland will be your left fielder here for the Indians, and Kyla Richardson will be in center field, and Madison Callaway in right field here tonight. Just a few moments away from first pitch. Indians in their huddle right now and should it take the field here in just a moment. Coach Brooks out there combing the field, or the dirt rather, making sure everything's all good to go. Not Coach Robert Brooks, and it'll be Coach Russell Brooks, and he is the brother of Coach Brooks, and here in his first-year assistant with this Coach Daryl Otwell coached softball team. A little bit more about Layla Culpepper, tonight's starting pitcher. Obviously, a 2-sport athlete, was a starter on that Wetumpka Lady Indians basketball team and had a pretty good season overall. Averaged about 7 points per game, couple of steals, couple of assists to her name as well. But now looking ahead at baseball, both of her starts came on Friday the 20th, the Indians season opener. It was at the Prattville Lions Classic, but things got mixed up a little bit. Didn't end up playing on Saturday. It was supposed to be a 2-day tournament, but she started off and got the win against Benjamin Russell. Went 3 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, but that was earned, and 2 walks, 4 strikeouts to her name as well. And then took her first loss of the season in the 1-0 Indians defeat against Saraland that same night. She went 4 2/3, only gave up 1 hit, 1 run, and that was also an earned run as well. She gave up 1 walk in that game, had 4 strikeouts, and her 3rd start of the season here set to begin momentarily. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back in just a moment with your first pitch, and we'll be all action here the rest of the way on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
This is Beverly Wright. What I love most about real estate in Central Alabama is helping families find the right place to call home. It's not just about houses, it's about community and the memories you'll make there. If you're ready to start your journey, I'd love to help. Call me, Beverly Wright, with RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty.
We believe in doing things right the first time. That's the promise behind Finish Line Garage Floor Systems. Powered by Precision Floor Care, our custom garage floor systems are designed to be tough, stylish, and built for the long haul. With a team rooted right here in the community, we deliver quality you can count on. Finish Line Garage Floor Systems. Let them rest on the best. Visit FinishLineGarageFloors.com today.
Safety starts with Montgomery Fire Equipment Company. From inspections and extinguisher service to full fire suppression systems, businesses across Alabama trust our team to protect what matters most. And now, we're hiring. We're looking for new fire technicians to join our team. If you're hardworking and ready to make a difference, this is your chance. Montgomery Fire Equipment, protecting people, property, and progress.
It's never too late to take the next step. The Central Alabama Community College Adult Learning Program helps adults 18 and older earn their GED or even a high school diploma. You can also prepare for the workforce with short-term certificates in medical billing and coding, medical assisting, pharmacy technician, or hospitality and culinary. Flexible classes fit your schedule, and your future starts today. Visit cacc.edu/adult education or call 256-378-2017. CACC Adult Learning Program. Discover you.
At First Community Bank of Central Alabama, banking's about real relationships, trust, kindness, and a shared commitment to making life better. As your neighbor and partner across Elmore and Autauga counties, we're here for you, whether you're planning your future, buying your first home, or building your wealth. With our local knowledge and heartfelt support, you can count on us. First Community Bank of Central Alabama. Let's do life together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hungry for fresh, flavorful seafood? Come to Wharf Casual Seafood, your local spot for shrimp, crab claws, mahi-mahi, and all your coastal favorites. Looking for a budget-friendly bite? Check out our tasty lunch specials featuring wraps, salads, shrimp, and more. Wharf Casual Seafood, wharfcasualseafood.com. The coast is here.
105.1 WRFS is WRFS-FM, Rockford, Alexander City, Lake Martin, Wetumpka, Prattville, Montgomery, home of the Wetumpka Indians on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. The Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network is built by Russell Do-It Center. From key cutting and propane refills to contractor services and expert advice for your next project, turn to Russell Do-It Center in Wetumpka.
And welcome back here to the Wetumpka softball field here, just moments away from first pitch here. Indians have taken the field, went over those starting lineups just a moment ago. Talk about everything here in the RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty pregame show, except for the weather. It's a beautiful February night out here. It's 63 degrees outside. It feels like 60 degrees. It's a pretty still night, 7-mile-an-hour wind here coming from the south-southwest. And if you're watching here on YouTube or Facebook, the flag is blowing here towards center field ever so slightly. But if you look at it, it's really, the wind is just going to be pushing pitches over towards the first base side all night. Not much of a tailwind for this one, but should maybe push things out towards the foul first base side here just a little bit. Layla Culpepper on the mound, ready to make her third start of the season, and leading off here tonight for the Opelika Bulldogs is the right fielder, Jasmine Smith. Indians have a quick huddle out there on the mound, and they'll take their spots now. Run through those fielders for you one more time. Layla Culpepper at first, Alyssa Brown catching for her, Sophie Aaron over at first base, Lexi Smith at second base, Taylor Carlisle at third base, Bailey Carlisle at shortstop. First pitch of the Indians' home season is outside for a ball. Quick 1-0 count. Out there in the outfield, Autumn Holland is your left fielder here tonight. Kyla Richardson is your center fielder, and Madison Callaway out there in right field. The 1-0 on its way home. That one, says it's outside. Looked like it crossed right over the heart of the plate. So a quick 2-0 count here. 2 balls to start off this at bat. That one up in the air. And now a 2-1 count here. My apologies. That last pitch was a strike. So 2-1 count here to Jasmine Smith. Culpepper only giving up 3 walks here in her 7 2/3 pitch across this season. Culpepper will step off here for a second. I think they might be having a little bit of issues with the pitch comm. Seems like they've got it squared away now, and Culpepper will step back on to the rubber. 2-1 on its way home in there for a strike. sorry, they call that one a ball. Looked like it crossed over that right edge of the plate, but umpire disagrees. Three-one hitters count here for Smith, and Culpepper fires it home. Check swing, but umpire says she didn't go around there, and opening walk here to start things off for Culpepper, not the way she wanted to start her night. And Smith will head to first base. And that'll bring up Jaylee Williams, the left fielder here for the Opelika Bulldogs. She is a lefty, Culpepper a righty. And another ball here to start this one off. And Brown's going to come out to the mound here and have a quick conversation with Culpepper. Maybe try to give her some words of encouragement. Culpepper's last start, it was this past Friday against Saraland, went 4 2/3. Only gave up one hit, one run. That was earned, only one walk in that game. Had 4 strikeouts to her name as well. Culpepper fires the 1-0 home. And that one in there for a strike, so count all even at 1 now. The 1-1 is swung on right to the third baseman. A dive from Carlisle and firing over to first. Not in time, though. Infield single there, and it was a close play, but an infield single there goes to Jaylee Williams. Carlisle had to dive to save that one from trotting into the outfield, and then a good play over there, just didn't get the throw off in time. Kennedy Soltu will come up to the plate now.
Now batting the catcher, number 7, Soto. Come on, KG, baby!
Runners on first and second, and Culpepper will start this one off with a riser that's just a tad high there. So behind in the count again is Culpepper. All 3 of the batters she's faced, she's delivered a ball to on the first pitch. Maybe a little bit of nerves here in front of this home opener crowd. Stands are pretty packed out here at the Wetumpka softball field. And the 1-0 is high again. Brown's going to head out to the circle. Not all the way, though. She'll just trot out there, give Culpepper a little bit of time. But now a 2-0 count here for Soltow. That one in there for a strike, though. Good recovery pitch here from Culpepper. A 2-1 count now to Soltow. This Opelika Bulldogs team is 4-0 on the season, coached by Jessica Thornton. Brown sets up on the outside of the plate and just a tad outside there. Now another hitter's count here, 3-1 for Soltow. Runners on first and second here for Culpepper. 3-1 on its way home, and that one in there for a strike. Now a full count. Soltow started to swing at it, but checked it up, but it does not matter there. It was over the heart of the plate and would have been a called strike regardless of the check swing. Full count now here for Culpepper. She'll look down at her wrist for the pitch call. Fires off the payoff pitch. That one chopped right to Smith, and Smith threw it over there to Carlisle, and Carlisle wasn't able to hold on to it. The slide knocks the ball out of her glove, and that'll load up the bases here early in this first inning for the Indians. So bases loaded up here, and that'll bring up McCall Clayton, the shortstop, to the mound. In the batter's box, and first pitch in there for a strike. Good way to start off this at bat with the bases loaded. Indians cheating up just a little bit, maybe trying to catch the play at the plate if there is one. Just missed that one. A 1-1 count now for Clayton. Smith on third base reached on the walk. Williams reached on that infield single. And then Soltown reached on the air there. So bases loaded here, but one of them not an earned run. That one over the top. Brown's going to have to hustle for it, and Smith will come across and score on the wild pitch there. Everybody advanced, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and Opelika takes a quick 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. Coach Kalen Dismukes is going to come out to the mound now here, have a quick checkup with Culpeper. I want to take this time to remind you that first inning action is brought to you by State Farm agent Jackson Hagan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Jackson Hagan is there. Quick conversation here on the mound. Coach Dismukes will head back to the dugout here. That one cut on and missed. Good recovery there from Culpeper, and now the count. Now 1-2. Cut on and miss. First strikeout of the night for Layla Culpeper, and comes at a time where the Indians need it. 2 runners in scoring position. Now first out of the inning here for the Bulldogs. That'll bring up the pitcher Morgan Foley here to the mound. She is a right-handed batter facing off against the righty Culpeper. And first pitch there just skied a little bit high. 1-0 count yet again. And the 1-0 just a tad outside there. Good eye from Foley. And Brown dropped it there for a second, but didn't get anywhere behind her. No chance for any runners to advance. We're still on second and third here at the 2-out count, and that one straight over the heart of the plate. A 2-1 count now for Foley. Culpeper comes home with it, swung on and missed. And count all even at 2 now. And Culpeper would definitely like to have this out here, take any sacrifice fly out of play here with 2 outs. Or what would be 2 outs. That one swung on and hit right on top of the first base dugout, the Indians' home dugout. So we'll try the 2-2 again. Two on its way, called strike 3. And back-to-back strikeouts for Layla Culpeper after the bases were loaded up, and a good chance to escape the jam here.
Now batting in the center fielder, number 3, AG.
As Jay-Z Ag will come up to the plate now. She is the center fielder here for this Opelika Bulldogs team. First pitch, strike from Culpeper. The 0-1 just a tad outside there. And even the count here at 1. The 1-1 chopped right to Smith, and she'll fire it over to Aran. No problem there. Indians escaped the jam, only letting one score after the bases were loaded. Indians heading to the bottom of the first, down 1-0. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. You're listening.
Protect what matters most with State Farm agent Jackson Hagan in Wetumpka. From auto and home to life insurance, Jackson Hagan and his dedicated team offer personalized service to ensure you have comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. As a local agent, Jackson Hagan understands the unique challenges you face and is committed to guiding you through every step, from quotes to claims. Trusted a neighbor who truly cares. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Jackson Hagan is there. Call 334-478-3864 for a quote today. When it comes to real estate in the River region, trust the team that puts you first. Chad Barrett, Beverly Wright, and Kathy Thornton. With experience, dedication, and a commitment to making every move smooth, they're here to guide you whether you're buying, selling, or investing. Together at RE/MAX Cornerstone and RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus, they're the names families across our community count on. Call today and let Chad, Beverly, or Kathy help with your next move.
Back now here for the bottom of the first. Indians will get their first chance in the batter's box. Lexi Smith will lead it off, followed by Layla Culpepper and Sophie Aaron. Bailey Carlisle will clean up here tonight, followed by her sister Taylor Carlisle, the third baseman. Autumn Holland will follow her in the sixth spot, and at seventh will be Alyssa Brown, followed by Madison Callaway, rounding out the lineup with Kyla Richardson. We'll tell you about who's in the field here for the Bulldogs in just a moment. Crosses at bat. Morgan Foley, though, in the circle here for the Indians. First pitch, a ball way inside there. Smith had to kind of slide back out of the way. And a good eye there. So Morgan Foley on the bump here.
Don't help her. One pitch, one spot, kid.
And 1-0 pitch is outside. Ball 2. Catching for Foley is Kennedy Soltow, wearing jersey number 7. Third pitch inside there, and now a 3-0 count here to Lexi Smith. She leads the team, Smith, in OPS. She's got a 1.167 OPS, over 1,000. And that one in there for a strike. Smith about to take the trot to first, but the umpire will call the strike there. Out at third base is Braylon Brooks. For the Bulldogs at second base, it's Kaylin Morgan. At third base, it's Emily Birmingham as the 3-1. Smith started to take the trot again, but inside pitch there called for strike 2, so now a full count there. McCall Clayton is the shortstop, and that'll round out everybody in the dirt for the Opelika Bulldogs. We'll get to the outfield in just a second. The payoff pitch is swung and driven right up the middle over the outstretched glove of Foley, and a single for Lexi Smith to start off the Indians' ninth. First base runner reached for both teams. Indians comes by way of a hit, as opposed to the walk drawn by Jasmine Smith for the Bulldogs in the top of the first. Layla Culpepper, the pitcher, will come up to the plate now. Both Smith and Culpepper on the Lady Indians basketball team. In the outfield for the Opelika Bulldogs, Jaylee Williams out there in left field, Jay-Z Ajee in center field, and the right fielder Jasmine Smith. First pitch in the dirt there for another quick 1-0 count. And good take there from Culpepper, who's just a tad upstairs there. Another 2-0 count here. called. Strike one there. 2-1 count now. But Culpeper is right over the heart of the plate. Culpeper decides not to swing at it. And the 2-1 pitch popped right into the dugout of the Indians. So now count all square here at 2. Still nobody out. 1 man on for the Indians right now. Two is inside. Soltow throws over to Brooks at first base, trying to catch Lexi Smith sleeping. They will not. Nothing doing there. Now a 3-2 full count here for Layla Culpeper. Payoff pitch on its way home and outside and upstairs. Missed in 2 spots there, and so a walk for Layla Culpeper. Now 2 base runners here for the Indians.
Now batting the first baseman, number 15.
That'll bring up Sophie Arendt.
Aaron.
Sophie Arendt comes up to the plate now. She is the first baseman here for this Indians team. And coach is going to come out here and talk to Foley and Soltow inside this circle. Trying to give a little bit of coaching direction here after a couple of tough at-bats there for Foley. Got Smith to a 3-0 count, made it a full count, and then eventually gave up the single on the payoff pitch, and then another full count here to Culpeper, but that time didn't go her way either. Walked Culpeper, and so now runners on first and second for the Indians. As Sophie Aaron comes up to the plate with 1 woman in scoring position, and they will look to tie up this game or essentially take the lead. Still no outs here in the inning.
For Culpeper is Merle.
First pitch just a tad low there. So another 1-0 count here. All 3 at-bats here tonight have started the same way for the Indians. You got a pinch runner over there at first. Jalen Murrow will come in and run for Layla Culpeper. And that one squared up the 1-0 pitch over the head of a G. Smith's going to come around to score. Murrow stop her trot at third. A double there. A RBI double there for Sophie Arendt, and Smith comes around to score and ties this thing up at 1.
Now batting the shortstop, number 00, Bailey Carlisle.
That'll bring up Bailey Carlisle, a shortstop in the All-Star last year, served as a shortstop in the AHSAA All-Star game. In the first game, made a couple of really good defensive plays to help the South team no-hit the North team as the first pitch inside there for a 1-0 count to Carlisle. Had a great season last season. Finished with just below a 500 batting average. And that one chopped right to first base, and they tried to double him up. But Arendt will get back in time. Carlisle ripped that one, and it was just right into the glove of Brooks there. Didn't have to move a muscle. And had she had, probably wouldn't have been an out there. So first out of the inning comes on a lined drive to first base. Her sister Taylor Carlisle will follow her up. Taylor is just in 8th grade here, starting for this Indians varsity team. And first pitch strike looked like it might have been just a little bit inside there, but Blue will give the nod to Foley. The 0-1 on its way home. That one just a tad outside. Count all even at 1 now. Bottom of the first, 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out here in the inning. Ones all across the scoreboard. Both teams with 1 run too. Just a lot of ones everywhere here. And the 1-1 on its way home. That one inside and in the dirt. It's a pass ball, and coming home to score is Morrell, no problem. And they got it over the outstretched arm of Foley there, but good hustle from Clayton, the shortstop, to get there, back that one up, and she fired it over to Birmingham at third base, but no problem. As Arendt was back in there, no problem. So Indians take the 2-1 lead on the wild pitch, and now Arendt comes over to third base. Just 60 feet away here, sacrifice fly. Could get her home as well as a base hit. 2-1 count now to Carlisle. And the 2-1 pitch grounded straight to the shortstop, but the Indians will take that trade every day of the week as Arendt comes across to score. Now Indians with a 3-1 lead. So an RBI ground out there for Taylor Carlisle. That'll bring up Autumn Holland to the plate here. Base is now empty after Indians score all 3 base runners and jump out to a 2-run lead. First pitch on its way home, right across the heart of the plate there for strike 1. One on its way home, that one upstairs. Count even at 1. And I could take a quick break here inside the circle as Foley got to tie her shoe. Gets it done rather quickly. I don't know that I could tie my shoe that fast. I mean, that was a quick, like, 4-second shoe tie right there. Impressive stuff there from Foley. 1-1 on its way home, and that one lined right to Morgan over at first base, who fires it over to Brooks. No problem there. Another 4-3 ground out here for the Indians, and that's how the last 2 outs of the inning come. But Indians take a 3-1 lead after a walk and 2 hits. 3 runs will come across and score. And Indians now on top 3-1. We'll be back in just a moment here. Top of the second coming your way in just a moment on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
Looking to tackle your next home project? Look no further than Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply. With same-day pickup, ship to store, and ship to home, all available at RussellDoItCenter.com. Whether it's paints, tools, lumber, or lawn care, we've got what you need with the service you can trust. So be sure to shop today at RussellDoItCenter.com. RussellDoItCenter.com.
Experience and knowledge from the pros. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply.
Come to Collier. Looking for power, performance, and adventure? You'll find it all at Collier Ford in Wetumpka. Whether it's the legendary Ford F-150 built to tackle any job, the bold and capable Ford Bronco built for the trails, or the versatile Bronco Sport perfect for every road trip, Collier Ford has the right ride for you. Proudly serving the River region since 1952. We're here to keep you on the road. Come to Collier.
Back now here, top of the second. Culpepper still on the bump here for the Indians, and leading this one off in the top of the second is Emily Birmingham, the third baseman. And folks, that is spelled exactly like the city here, just in the center of the state of Alabama. First pitch of the inning from Culpepper, fired, swung on, and missed in a 0-1 count. Here quickly for Culpepper. Indians on top 3-1 here. It is a beautiful night. Rather still, just about a 7-mile-an-hour wind. A couple of gusts out there getting up to 17 miles an hour, still 57 degrees, and it is a beautiful night for softball. That one taken for a ball. The 1-1 cut on and popped, just a bloop single. Smith was in chase for it there, but Callaway's there to stop it from going any further, but A single here to start off the inning for the Bulldogs and Emily Birmingham. That'll bring up Kaylin Morgan, the second baseman.
Now batting the second baseman, number 11, Morgan.
So both leadoff runners of the inning getting on here for the Bulldogs. That one just a tad outside. The 1-0 on its way home. That one dribbled right to Smith at second base, trying to go the double play, and Indians get it. Nice double play there for the Indians. Goes from Smith to Carlisle to Aran. A 4-6-3 double play for the Indians, and you'll love to see that. So now 2 outs here, and that will bring up Braylon Brooks, the 9-hole hitter and first baseman for the Opelika Bulldogs. Culpepper starts off this at-bat, and that one swung on and chopped foul. Straight over the top of the backstop, and an 0-1 count here for Culpepper. One on its way home now, and good frame job there from Alyssa Brown, the catcher, but will not get the nod from the umpire. And a 2-1 count now after a pitch from Culpepper. A little upstairs off the top of the glove. Brown. That one in there for another ball. So now a 3-1 hitters count here to Braylon Brooks. Indians with 2 outs in the inning after the 4-6-3 double play from Smith to Carlisle. Over to Aran at first. 3-1 on his way home, and just a tad inside there, so 5-pitch walk. Put another runner on first and bring back up Jasmine Smith, the right fielder, second at-bat into this game, and she walked and scored the only run of the game for the Bulldogs in the first inning. Starts this one off with a ball just a tad upstairs, and 1-0 count here. Is in there for a strike, ties things up out of 1. Just caught that upper right-hand corner of the plate. 1 base runner on here first for the Bulldogs after Brooks drew the 5-pitch walk, but now a 1-1 count. Culpepper will fire this one, and swung on and missed. And Brown with a quick throw behind over to Arant, trying to catch him sleeping. Will not do so, but a 1-2 count. There's a good throw there from Brown. She rocketed that one. Brown, one of the couple of players on this Indians team committed to playing at the next level. The senior is committed to continue her athletic career and academic career at Grambling State. I went a little bit upstairs. Brown had to chase after it for a second. Had it in her glove and popped out, but a good recovery stops the runner from advancing. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout here for Layla Culpepper to end the inning. Indians still lead it after a one walk, 1 hit for the Bulldogs, but no runs scoring. 3-1, your Indians lead it. We'll be back in just a moment here for the bottom of the second. You're listening to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Looking to tackle your next home project? Look no further than Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply. With same-day pickup, ship to store, and ship to home, all available at RussellDoItCenter.com. Whether it's paints, tools, lumber, or lawn care, we've got what you need with the service you can trust. So be sure to shop today at RussellDoItCenter.com. RussellDoItCenter.com.
Experience and knowledge from the pros. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply.
Hey, I'm Chad Barrett with Remax Cornerstone. I love helping families in Central Alabama find their place to call home. Whether you're buying in Prattville, selling in Wetumpka, or moving anywhere across the river region, I'll make the process smooth and successful. Call me, Chad Barrett at Remax Cornerstone. Let's find your perfect home together.
And back now here, bottom of the second. Alyssa Brown set to lead things off here for the Indians. Just talking about Brown, committed to committing her academic and athletic career at Grambling State upon graduation here this May. She is a senior, and the senior takes ball one there, just a tap inside from Foley. Indians went still with that 3-1 lead. And the 1-1 in there for a strike. Tough call there. It was looked to be farther inside than that first pitch of the at-bat. That was called a ball, but umpire says it crosses. So a 1-1 count now to Alyssa Brown. A 1-1 and same spot, different result though. Just again, maybe a touch inside there, 2-1 count to Brown now. Set to follow her up is the right fielder Madison Callaway and Kyler Richardson, the center fielder. 7, 8, 9 due up here for the Indians. 2-1 is inside there again, so now 3-1 true. Hitters count to Alyssa Brown. Right over the heart of the plate, full count now. Was the 3-1 pitch, now it's a 3-2 count here for Alyssa Brown. Payoff pitch is swung on and driven foul. I saw a little bit of that fade spin, I would suppose, and went right over the top of first base and came down in the shallow outfield, just about 3 feet foul. So we'll try the 3-2 pitch yet again. Swung on and tapped foul, just popped straight back in to the net here behind the backstop. So a third times a charm here coming up. 3-2 pitch. Gonna come your way in just a moment. Brown's done a really good job of fighting to stay alive in this at-bat. And the payoff pitch fouled back again. We'll try it again now. Coming up the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Brown has done a great job just staying alive here. And the 10th pitch of this at-bat is swung on and dribbled right to Clayton. See if Brown can beat it out, and she does. An infield single there for Alyssa Brown. Good hustle after a long at-bat. Good job to stay locked in and focused there. An infield single came up for Alyssa Brown, and that'll bring Madison Callaway up to the plate here, the right fielder, wearing jersey number 21 for the Indians.
21, Madison Callaway.
Callaway tried to lay down the bunt there, pulled it back, but called strike one regardless. Second in the action is also brought to you by State Farm. Agent Jackson Hagan, like a good neighbor. State Farm agent Jackson Hagan is there. And the 0-1 showing bunt again was Callaway, but she pulled it back in time there. Now count all even at 1. Coach Ott will flash some signals over to Brown and Callaway. Now the 1-1 on its way home, showing bunt again, but pitch off the outstretched glove there and of Soltow, and it'll allow Alyssa Brown to advance into scoring position off the wild pitch there. Heads up base running there, popped right off the outstretched glove of Callaway, and 2-1 count here for Madison Callaway. Showing bunt again and called ball 3 there. Still no outs here in the inning. A runner on second base after the wild pitch there from Foley. And Brown standing in scoring position at second base, and showing bunt again was Callaway. Did not pull it back in time, though. Called it a swinging strike there. Now another full count here. Second batter of the inning. Both have gone to a full count. A lot of pitches here for Foley tonight. At bat with Brown went 10 pitches and called strike 3 there. Callaway will go down on strikes. 16 pitches in the inning so far.
The center fielder, number 11, Kyler Richardson.
Kyler Richardson will come out to the plate now, the 9-hole hitter here for the Indians. First at bat of the game. She is a lefty, one of the few lefties in this Indians lineup, and showing bunt as well, but that one outside there for a called ball 1. Indians scored 3 runs in the bottom of the first, looking to maybe tack some more on to the 3-1 lead that they have as the 1-0 swung on and missed. Actually, foul tip there, didn't hear the bat sound, but officials say it was, umpire will say it was brushed there for strikes, and now count square at 1 with 1 out in the inning. That pitch in there for a strike just caught that outside edge of the plate. Now behind the count is Kyler Richardson on 1-2. And that one well outside, missed the zone by a few inches there. 2-2 count now in the bottom of the second here for the center fielder, Kyler Richardson. Two as well, outside again, another full count. All 3 batters that have come up in the inning have forced it to a full count. Foley here really running up that pitch count here. 22 pitches thrown in the inning. Now, payoff pitch is popped in the air, and calling for it is Clayton. She'll settle under it, no problem there. Now 2 outs for the inning for the Indians in this inning, and Lexi Smith will come back up after she reached on a single in her first time up, scored the first run of the ball game here for the Indians. Talking a little bit more about Lexi Smith, she comes in on this one with a .333 average and a .500 on base percentage. A couple of stolen bases to her name as well as the first pitch well inside there. Good eye from Lexi Smith. Smith has one of the 2 home runs on this Indians team so far this season. Hit one in that game last night, and the Indians 7-1 victory over the Calera Eagles. Indians here playing their home opener here tonight. The 1-1 is swung on and right to Clayton, the shortstop. She'll fire it over to Brooks at first. No problem there. And 3 outs here leave 1 runner stranded on base, 1 hit, no walks for the Indians, no runs either. Take a quick break. We'll be right back here at the top of the 3rd on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Hungry for fresh, flavorful seafood? Come to Wharf Casual Seafood, your local spot for shrimp, crab claws, mahi-mahi, and all your coastal favorites. Looking for a budget-friendly bite? Check out our tasty lunch specials featuring wraps, salads, shrimp, and more. Wharf Casual Seafood, wharfcasualseafood.com. The coast is here.
When a sports injury has you sidelined, Baptist Ortho Now offers comprehensive orthopedic care with no appointment from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with board-certified specialists treating injuries and expert physical therapists administering everything from sports medicine to everyday recovery treatment. Baptist Ortho Now, getting you off the bench and back in the action. East Chase across from Target.
Back now here on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. Top of the 3rd here, set to begin in just a moment. Culpepper still on the mound for the Indians, but whether it's an everyday sprain, strain, fracture, or sports injury that doesn't require a trip to the ER, Baptist Ortho Now offers urgent orthopedic injury care with walk-in convenience 6 days a week. Online at baptisthealth.org and open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. Baptist Health is the official healthcare provider of the Wetumpka Sports Network. Indians still with a 3-1 lead. Here in Culpeper, set to begin this one. Jaylee Williams, the left fielder here in the batter's box for the Opelika Bulldogs. And a swinging bunt looked like there. Might have caught the toe there of Alyssa Brown, which she looked down there for a second. But quick 0-1 count here for Culpeper, who did a great job of recovering after loading up the bases in that first inning. Only allowed 1 run to score and struck out 2 and then forced a ground out to end the inning. 3 strikeouts for Culpeper here so far tonight, and the 1-0 is in the dirt there, just a tad low. Count all square at 1 now. The 1-1 from Culpeper is swung on and laser just foul. And it's a play from Opelika third base coach there. It just fielded that. I mean, you could definitely see the remnants of a former ball player there. Had the nice alligator mount and real low. Hands on the ground there and fired it right back to Culpeper. It's like he was turning two on that one. Quick hands there from the third base coach for the Bulldogs. 1-2 is swung on and right to Aaron, and she'll just step on first and do it all herself. Quick first down here for the Indians. And that'll bring up Kennedy Soltow, the catcher. And the first pitch from Culpeper, just a tad upstairs. It's a tad bit upstairs, maybe a little bit outside there. And now 1-0 count. And ahead is Kennedy Soltow of the Opelika Bulldogs. Coach Kaylin Dismukes quite familiar with that Auburn-Opelika area after she graduated. And 1-0 swung on in, popped straight foul over the back of the backstop. Coach Dismukes, like I said, real familiar with that Auburn-Opelika area. Played it collegiate softball at Auburn. Had quite a bit of success there, now back here coaching in this Indians program. But beautiful area out there in Auburn-Opelika, just about 50 minutes down the road from here in Wetumpka. Maybe about an hour if you take some of the back roads and jump on I-85 here. 2-1 count here after that one just a tad inside. Ball got scuffed up, so Alyssa Brown will ask the umpire there for a new ball. And Coach Otwell will roll one over there as well, so full ball pockets there for the umpire. The 2-1 count here for Soltow. Culpepper fires that one, and it is swung on, hustling after it, and like a gazelle, Callaway chases it down, catches it running in stride there, and no problem there. It was good contact from Soltow, but a better play out in the outfield from Callaway. A nice hustle shown by Callaway out there, and that'll bring up McCall Clayton here for the Opelika Bulldogs. Struck out in her first time up to the plate. Back in the bottom of the first. Swung on and missed. Quick 0-1 count here for Layla Culpepper. Culpepper's done a good job here so far tonight, only giving up 2 hits, walked 2 batters as well, 3 strikeouts to her name as well. And just a tad outside is the 0-1 pitch, and that'll tie the count up at 1. One from Culpepper is just a tad outside there, just barely missed the plate by a mere couple of inches. Indians still on top, 3-1. Temperature has dropped a little bit. Still feels fantastic outside. I pitch outside, so now a 3-1 hitter's count to McCall Clayton, the shortstop of the Opelika Bulldogs. 61 degrees out here now, feels like 58, but it is still a beautiful night, especially for it being out here in February. No rain to speak of today. It was a clear, cloudy day all the way through, and that one cut on and missed, so full count now. I think Brown thought there was 2 strikes in the inning. She started heading to the dugout. A couple of Indians followed her, but not everybody. And a little bit of a mental error there, but a 3-2 payoff pitch is cut on and fouled straight into the backstop, so we'll try the payoff pitch again. Good job to stay alive there from McCall Clayton. Walks. Clayton does Culpepper there. Just a tad upstairs and maybe a little bit outside. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Morgan Foley. Struck out looking in her first time up to bat. Culpepper will look down at her wrist for the pitch call. Change her grip here just a little bit, and coming home with it now. That one dribbled right to Taylor Carlisle. One hopper. Nice job to get under it and fires it over to Aaron at first. And retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors for that inning. And Indians head bottom of the third, still up 3-1. Take a quick break here and be back in just a moment. You're listening to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Looking for power, performance, and adventure? You'll find it all at Collier Ford in Wetumpka. Whether it's the legendary Ford F-150 built to tackle any job, the bold and capable Ford Bronco built for the trails, or the versatile Bronco Sport perfect for every road trip, Collier Ford has the right ride for you. Proudly serving the River region since 1952. We're here to keep you on the road. Come on, come to Collier.
Now is the perfect time to start your future at Central Alabama Community College. CAC's next mini-term begins March 9th, giving you a fast, flexible way to earn college credit or start a new career path. With campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Talladega, and Prattville, CAC offers affordable classes designed to fit your schedule. Don't wait for fall. Get started this spring. Apply online today at cacc.edu. Central Alabama Community College. Central to you, central to your success.
And back now here, bottom of the third, Layla Culpepper set to lead things off here for the Indians in the bottom of the third. First pitch to her is in there for a strike. Beverly Wright, Kathy Thornton, and Chad Baird are your hometown real estate experts with RE/MAX Cornerstone and RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus. When it's time for your next move, choose the best. RE/MAX Cornerstone and RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus, the official real estate partner of the Wetumpka Sports Network. That one well outside, completely missed the zone there, did fully tie the count up here at 1. Indians still lead it at 3-1 here in the bottom of this third inning. Indians 3 hits to the 2 of the Opelika Bulldogs. The 1-1 pitch is swung on from Culpepper and driven into the gap and off the glove of Smith there in right field, and double for Layla Culpepper. They could have maybe seen a single, but had to stretch across her body there, try to backhand it, and so a nice double for Layla Culpepper. And Jalen Morrell will come out and pinch run for Layla Culpepper. Again, same thing that happened after Culpepper drew the walk in the first inning, and how Sophie Arant, who hit an RBI double in the bottom of the first, will head up to the plate now. First pitch to her is just a tad bit outside, so a 1-0 count to Arant. Arant also claims the other home run for the Indians. And swinging, strike 1. There will tie the count up at 1-1. Smith has the other home run of the 2 for the Indians so far this season. The 1-1 pitch is ripped right by the second baseman, and come around and heading for home is Morrell, and they missed the tag. The throw was there in time, but Soltano dove for the tag and just missed Morrell. So an RBI single there from Sophie Arant, and 2 RBIs, and both an RBI in each at bat here for her tonight. 2 RBIs to her name. She will also head over to second base on the throw home there. Indians with 5 hits now, and Bailey Carlisle come up to the plate here now. Still looking for first hit of the game. First pitch to her is swung on and driven to right field, again off the glove of Brooks, and in there with a stand-up single, and then the error sends her over to a second base. With another RBI here for the Indians, they just keep tacking it on.
Now batting the third baseman, number 20.
A 5-1 lead now for the Indians, and the coach will head out and talk to Morgan Foley. Maybe a pitching change here coming for the Opelika Bulldogs. Can't quite see if there's action in the bullpen here. The roof of that third base dugout blocks my view of the bullpen. Just waiting to see what is going on now. Taylor Carlisle will step up to the plate when that meeting on the mound finishes up. And they will make a pitching change. Will the Opelika Bulldogs? It appears Braylon Brooks will come on to the mound here. Actually scratch that. Couple of changes, trying to see exactly what is going on there. Actually, it will be Emily Birmingham, the former third baseman, now will step onto the mound, try and start to get warm. she does that, we'll take a quick break here. Come back with those defensive changes for the Opelika Bulldogs in just a moment. You're listening to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Your home for the Wetumpka Indians can be found on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network and wetumpkasports.com. Sponsored in part by Central Alabama Community College, RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty and RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty Plus, the City of Wetumpka, Central Access, Russell Do-It Center, Baptist Health, State Farm Agent Jackson Hagan, Wharf Casual Seafood, First Community Bank, Montgomery Fire Equipment Company, Precision Floor Care, and CAC Adult Learning.
And back now, just a tad late there. The swing from Carlisle was driven out to center field, a fly out there, but it'll advance for Sister Bailey. It will advance Bailey over to third base here for the first out of the inning, just 60 feet away from scoring, and now up at the plate. And first pitch swinging from Autumn Holland, single there, just straight to right field. Indians really starting to tack it on. And another 3 runs have scored in this inning. Indians take a 6-1 lead here over the Opelika Bulldogs, and Alyssa Brown will come up to the plate now. Had a single and advanced to second on the wild pitch, but her journey around the bases there, she was stranded to end the inning. First pitch to Brown is chopped foul, just right down that third base line. Defensive substitutions, so Birmingham comes over to first. Pitcher Morgan Foley will head out to right field, or to left field, and the former left fielder Williams will come over and play at third base. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike, and now a 0-2 count here for Alyssa Brown. 0-2 on his way home, and that one's chopped right to the third baseman and went below the glove there of Williams, and Clayton was there to back it up, but just a tad too late there. Throw not over in time, so another error against the Bulldogs there. Credit Williams with the error on that one at third base. First pitch to Madison Callaway. She struck out looking in her first time up back in the bottom of the second. Was a ball, just a tad outside. Now Birmingham comes home with the 1-0 pitch. That one dribbled just foul down the third base line, just a tad out in front of it was Callaway on that one. In there for a strike. 1-2 count now to Madison Callaway with 2 runners on here for the Indians. And same thing, dribbled to third base, stepping up for it was Williams. Good recovery there, fired it over to Brooks at first base, and good stretch. Good stretch from Brooks over there at first base. Will get her out, but it effectively works. Has a bunt there, maybe a little bit of a swinging bunt. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Kyla Richardson. First pitch in there for a strike. And swung on that one. It did Richardson right to second base, and the throw in time from Morgan to Brooks, and the Indians score 3 in that inning off of 4 hits, no walks. And we'll head to the top of the 4th here in just a moment after the Indians break that one wide open and head to the top of the 4th, up 6-1. We'll be right back in just a moment on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Now is the
When a sports injury has you sidelined, Baptist Ortho Now offers comprehensive orthopedic care with no appointment from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with board-certified specialists treating injuries and expert physical therapists administering everything from sports medicine to everyday recovery treatment. Baptist Ortho Now, getting you off the bench and back in the action. East Chase across from Target.
At First Community Bank of Central Alabama, banking's about real relationships, trust, kindness, and a shared commitment to making life better. As your neighbor and partner across Elmore and Autauga counties, we're here for you, whether you're planning your future, buying your first home, or building your wealth. With our local knowledge and heartfelt support, you can count on us. First Community Bank of Central Alabama. Let's do life together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back now here in the top of the fourth inning, Indians with a 6-1 lead, scored 3 runs in the bottom of the first and 3 in that last inning, half inning, bottom of the third. Leading it off here for the Opelika Bulldogs, it'll be Jay-Z Ajee, the center fielder here for the Opelika Bulldogs. She grounded out to second base in her first time up back in the bottom of the first inning. Started her swing, but did not go across there, and now a 1-0 count to Ajee. Culpepper, after a little bit of a rocky first innings, has done a really nice job recovering there, and pitch just a tad low there, 2-0 count for Ajee now. Indians with 7 hits, just 1 out. Bulldogs with 2 hits, 2 errors so far in this one. (3-0) here to Ajee. Culpepper comes home with it, and upstairs, 4-pitch walk to start off the inning.
Now batting the pitcher number
For
10, Birmingham.
And that'll bring up the new pitcher, Emily Birmingham, to the plate. Birmingham singled in the top of the second. She has one of the 2 hits belonging to the Opelika Bulldogs. Culpepper has walked a batter in each inning so far here tonight. 4 walks to her name so far, and 3 strikeouts as well. Only giving up 2 hits, though, and just 1 earned run. Story of the game here for the Bulldogs is left 4 runners on. Tough there, and the Indians only left on 3, so advantage to the Indians there. The 1-0 or 0-1 is a called ball, just a tad inside was that one. Birmingham was stranded at first base after she got a hit to lead off the top of the second, and then the next 3 retired in order by Culpepper. And a wild pitch there over the top of Alyssa Brown's glove. And heading over to second, no problem, is Jay-Z Ajee. So a runner in scoring position here for the Bulldogs. And Brown's going to have a quick conversation out there with Culpepper. Not as quick as the last few, couple of words going back and forth between them. Couple words of encouragement and a pat on the back for Brown to end that meeting out there in the circle. A 2-1 count here to Birmingham. No outs here for the Indians in the top of the fourth. They lead it by 5, 6-1. And 2-1 is upstairs. Ajee took a big run after the pitch there, was maybe about a third of the way to third base. Brown faked the throw, and Ajee hustled back, but Brown decides just to keep it close. 3-1 hitters count now, and pitch on its way home. Swung on and missed. Good riser there from Layla. Culpepper draws the swing and a miss, and now we're all full here, 3-2. The 3-2 just a bit downstairs there. Back-to-back walks to start off this inning for Layla Culpepper. Birmingham make the trot over to first base, and Coach Otwell and Coach Dismukes will trot out there now and see who will come on to pitch now. Not sure they are making a pitching change, but they are making a pinch runner over there at first. Birmingham will head into the dugout, and coming out to take the run for is Caden Sally, wearing jersey number 15. Both coaches for the Indians out there right now. Coach Otwell meeting with the infield, and Coach Dismukes meeting with Brown and Culpepper. Coach Dismukes going to head back to the dugout now. Culpepper still out there on the bump, so they decide not to make the pitching change. When I saw both Dismukes and Otwell head out there, thought that might be the case, but they'll leave the ball in the glove and hand of Layla Culpepper. 2 runners on, and showing bunt is Kaylin Morgan, and pulled it back in time, but it was called a strike regardless. Brown threw down to third there for a second as well. The 1-0 is a successful bunt, but just a tad out of foul there. It would just landed about 8 feet down the first base line, and then immediately shot foul to the right. And now the head umpire is going to call both coaches over for a second and have a conversation with Coach Otwell and Coach Thornton. Not quite sure what they're talking about there, but turning and looking at both of them. Otwell nods, and umpire will head back to her position there. A 1-1 count to Kaylin Morgan. Culpepper still on the bump there, and Brown not able to handle that pitch. Bounced right off of her leg, it looked like. Just missed it by a tad, but that'll advance both of the runners to second and third there. Now a 2-1 count here for Morgan, and you'd probably think that she's not going to lay down the bunt here, but maybe going for a little bit of the squeeze play. Those squeeze generally tends to happen when you got runners on the corners. Didn't show butt that time, and a called strike 2 there for Layla Culpepper. Caught the outside edge of the plate, and count evened up here at 2-2. Culpepper delivers and swung on right to Carlisle, just barely over her outstretched glove, and coming home with it. And a 2-run score off the RBI single from the Opelika Bulldogs. That'll clear the bases outside of the single for Kaylin Morgan. Grounded into a double play in our first time up, and knocks in both runners on that time. And now a 6-3 ball game after the Opelika Bulldogs score 2 off the 2 RBI single from Kaylin Morgan. Braylon Brooks will come up to the batter's box now, wearing jersey number 4. She plays first base here for the Opelika Bulldogs. First pitch upstairs, a good job from Brown. She shot up like a rocket to save that one from being a pass ball. And still with no outs here in the inning. And a runner on first. The Indians looking to put something together here defensively. Brooks drew a walk in her first time up, but was stranded over at first base and swung on, fouled straight back into the netting here behind home plate. And 1-1 count now for Brooks and Culpepper. Just a tad low on the 1-1 pitch, 2-1 now, still no outs. Here in the inning, Culpepper making her third start of the season. It's been the ace, you'd say, here for the Indians so far this season. 2-1 upstairs, and now a 3-1 hitters count here. Culpepper already walked 2 batters here in this inning, gave up a single as well, still searching for the first out are the Indians, and Brooks in a 3-1 hitters count now. Swung on and missed. Good recovery pitch there, and it'll make it a full count for Brooks and Culpepper. Culpepper's walked 5 batters here tonight. Definitely does not want to make it 6. Put another woman on base, just a runner at first in Kaylin Morgan. Payoff pitch on its way home and called strike 3. Brown threw it over to Arant there at first as well, but Morgan got back and plenty of time there. Looking strikeout there for Layla Culpepper. 4th strikeout of the night for her. And first pitch is just a tad outside. Another 1-0 count here. Right fielder Jasmine Smith will come up to the plate now. Her 3rd plate appearance here tonight. Drew a walk and scored a run for the Bulldogs in the top of the 1st. And struck out swinging in her 2nd time up the plate in the top of the 2nd. Swung on and missed, and 1-1 count now. Brown steps out. Looked like she may have considered throwing up and over to first base, but decides to lay off on that one. Just threw it right back to Culpepper. Culpepper fires home to 1-1 and popped up to Smith, who's making chase for it, but it's a bloop single. They get the out at second. It's a force out. Morgan over there at first base. Held up at first and expected Smith to get there. It was a little bit of a bloop single there and a great hustle play from Callaway. She's had 2 of those. Nice running catch in the outfield, but charged in, scooped that one up and fired it over to Carlisle at shortstop and got it needed out there for the Indians. First pitch in there for a strike.
Third baseman, number 12, Williams.
The new third baseman, Jaylee Williams, at the plate now. On the 0-1 count. And Brooks takes off there, steals second base. Brown, a little bit of trouble on the transfer there. Doesn't make the throw over, so now a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. One on its way home, and in there for a strike. Caught that outside edge of the plate, and 1 strike away from getting out of this inning is Layla Culpepper. Indians lead it 6-3 here. 2 outs and a 1-2 count in the top of the 4th. And swinging, strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Layla Culpepper, and 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors for the Indians in that inning, and now a 6-3 ball game. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th here in just a moment. You're listening to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Hi, I'm Kathy Thornton with RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus. Helping families here in the River Region is more than a job, it's personal. I take the time to listen, understand what you need, and fight to get you the best deal possible. Whether you're buying or selling in Central Alabama, let's work together to make it happen. I'm Kathy Thornton at RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus, here to help you every step of the way.
When a sports injury has you sidelined, Baptist Ortho Now offers comprehensive orthopedic care with no appointment from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with board-certified specialists treating injuries and expert physical therapists administering everything from sports medicine to everyday recovery treatment. Baptist Ortho Now, getting you off the bench and back in the action. East Chase across from Target.
Back now here, bottom of the fourth inning, Lexi Smith, the leadoff woman for the Indians, and leading off this inning. First pitch, called strike there from Emily Birmingham, still on the bump here for the Opelika Bulldogs. Indians with 6 runs on 7 hits and just 1 error to their name so far tonight. And second pitch of the at-bat, well inside there, count evened up at 1. Chops at that one and right to Brooks there, and just a pop out there was good. Good hustle from Clayton. Sorry, not Brooks. Over there at shortstop. Smith kind of chopped and swung at that one, popped it right into the air, and Brooks hustled over to get it. She did collide with Morgan, but well after she already had the ball in her glove. And Layla Culpepper come up to the plate now, 1 for 1 here tonight with a double and a walk. Foul tip on that first pitch of the at-bat. And so an 0-1 count here to start off the at-bat here for Culpepper. Culpepper leads the team in average right now. She's batting .400 with a .400 OBP as well. She's got a couple of extra base hits to her name, a double and a triple so far this season. And second pitch, just a little bit below the zone there. Count even up at 1 now. Culpepper takes that one for a 2-1 count. She's a transfer from Elmore County. She's a junior, so she'll hopefully ride out the rest of her high school career here in the black and gold. 2-1 for Birmingham on its way home, and in there for a strike. Just caught that top right corner of the plate, and count all even at 2. Two is swung on, fouled. Just barely staying alive is Layla Culpepper. And the 2-2 on its way home and upstairs there, so another full count for the Indians. It seems like that's really been the story of the game for the Indians so far tonight. Probably well above 5 batters have faced a full count. The payoff pitch on its way home, swung right to third base, and Williams not able to come up with it. It was a nasty little one-hopper that she just misjudged there, so credit Layla Culpepper with another single there, 2 for 2 night for her so far. And again, Jalen Morrell going to come in and serve as the base and serve as the pinch runner for her. Morales came in and pinch ran for him all 3 times she's got on base. That'll bring up Sophie Arant. The first pitch swinging that right to Williams. She does come away with it that time, and they fire over to second. They'll get Morel out, but Arant will stay at first there after the fielder's choice.
Now batting the shortstop, number 00, Bailey Carlisle.
The shortstop, Bailey Carlisle, The cleanup hitter here in this Indians lineup will come up now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Takes a ball 1 that was just a tad inside. 1 for 2 here for Bailey so far tonight. Had an RBI single back in the bottom of the 3rd. And Aaron dancing around a little bit there. Faking the throw there was Kennedy Seltow of the Bulldogs, but Aaron will hustle back to first. Not wanting to get caught stealing here. 2-1. 2-0, sorry, on its way home, and grounded right to Williams. She'll have no problem fielding at that time. Fire it on over to Brooks, and Indians go down there. South scoring a run, no answer for the Bulldogs, 2 in the top of the 4th. We'll be back in the top of the 5th here just a moment, but before we head out, I want to remind you to stay connected with Central Access. Get blazing fast internet starting at 300 megabits per second for just $59.99 a month. Reliable, affordable, and delivered straight to your door. Central Access has it covered. Central Access is your local link to broadband. You're listening to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Safety starts with Montgomery Fire Equipment Company. From inspections and extinguisher service to full fire suppression systems, businesses across Alabama trust our team to protect what matters most. And now, we're hiring. We're looking for new fire technicians to join our team. If you're hardworking and ready to make a difference, this is your chance. Montgomery Fire Equipment, protecting people, property, and progress.
This is Kathy Thornton with RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus. I know buying or selling a home can feel overwhelming, but I promise you don't have to go through it alone. I'll guide you through every detail and keep things simple, clear, and stress-free. When you're ready to make a move in the River region, call me, Kathy Thornton with RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus.
Come on, come to Collier. From tough F-150s to family-friendly SUVs, Collier Ford makes buying easy with great selection and hometown service. No pressure, just honest deals and friendly faces. Stop by Collier Ford on Highway 231 in Wetumpka. Come on, come to Collier today and drive home your new Ford for less. Layla Culpepper still on in the circle here for the Indians, and leading off for the Opelika Bulldogs is Kennedy Soltow, the catcher. And first pitch away for ball 1 to start off this inning. Culpepper's tally so far tonight, she's got a couple of strikeouts to her name as well so far tonight. 4 strikeouts for 5 walks on the night for Culpepper. Good recovery pitch there, makes it a 1-1 count. Soltow reached on an error in the top of the 1st and lined out to right field. Nice catch from Callaway. On that one, a 2-1 count there, much to the dismay of the Indians fans. Thought it should have been a strike call, but the umpire sees it differently in the 2-1 from Culpepper. Culpepper fires and just a tad upstairs. Hitters count now, 3-1. Culpepper behind in this count, 3-1. Comes home with it. And 5-pitch walk to start off the inning for Kennedy Seltow. Each of the last 2 innings for Culpepper have started with a walk. In the last inning, the Bulldogs scored 2 runs after they scored 1 in the top of the 1st. That gives them their 3. Indians scored 3 in the bottom of the 1st and bottom of the 3rd. 6-3 ball game right now. And heading to second is Soltow there and sliding down, no problem. There's a rocket of a throw there from Alyssa Brown. But just a little bit to the right there of Bailey Carlisle, who came in, had to come off the bag to get it. Had it been accurate, might have recorded an out there. And 0-2 count after that strike. McCall Clayton, the shortstop, facing an 0-2 count here against Layla Culpepper. Runner in scoring position on second base. Off-speed pitch, just a tad outside there for Culpepper. No need to test the zone there with a 0-2 count. It'll make it 1-2. Culpepper comes home with the 1-2, and that one lifted into right center field and racing after it. No problem there is Callaway. She makes the catch, but tagging up and heading to third is Kennedy Soltau, so trading an out there for a base, and now just 60 feet away from making it a 2-run ball game is Kennedy Soltau. Indians will take the out, though. And that'll bring up Morgan Foley, the now left fielder. She started off pitching this game. Gave up 6 runs, all of them earned, I believe. And Culpepper's going to have a quick conversation. The head coach Thornton of the Opelika Bulldogs there came over and had a quick chat with the head umpire there, but no signs, nothing seems like it changed. And swung on first pitch and fouled straight back over the backstop and out of play. The 0-1 from Culpepper with 1 out in the inning is called for a ball there, just trying to test the outside of the zone there. Won't get the call for Will Culpepper. So actually they called the runner at third out. I believe she did not tag up in time. So a nice break there for the Indians. Just saw that. My apologies to everybody listening. And swing and a miss. Strike 3. Sit him down on 3 strikes there. Nice strikeout for Layla Culpepper to end the inning. And Indians still on top, 6-3. Precision Floor Care is your local experts for tile, grout, stone, brick, and concrete. From cleaning and sealing to full decorative finishes, they just deliver precise results every time. Trust Brent Turner and the hometown team that cares about our community. Call Precision Floor Care today or visit callpfc.com. We'll be back in just a moment on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Your job depends on quality building materials. Depend on Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply. From framing lumber and roofing to concrete, drywall, and fasteners, we've got the materials to build it right and build it strong. Whether you're a contractor or a do-it-yourselfer, if you're building, you belong here with dependable products and local service you can trust. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your go-to source for building materials.
Experience and knowledge from the pros. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply.
Back now here, bottom of the 5th inning for the Indians. And Taylor Carlisle going to lead this one off here in the bottom of the 5th. Still searching for a first base hit. Does have an RBI to her name, and first pitch swinging for Carlisle. She'll lace it right to Clayton, who fires it over to Brooks at first base. No problem there, so it's 6-3. Ground out for Carlisle on the first pitch of the inning.
Number 33, Autumn Holland.
Autumn Holland going to come up to the dish now. Holland had an RBI single in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And another first pitch cut there, fouled just to the 3rd base side of the field. And a 0-1 count here for Holland to start off her at bat. Birmingham's been pretty efficient since coming into the game. And again, another ground ball right to Clayton, throws over to Brooks, no problem. So another 6-3 ground out. That's how all of the last 3 batters have been retired. Bailey Carlisle, Taylor Carlisle, and Autumn Holland all grounding out to shortstop. And Clayton doing a good job of fielding some of these hard-hit ground balls. And that'll bring up Alyssa Brown to the plate now, reached on an error in the bottom of the 3rd. And on first base, it had a single as well. And first pitch swinging there from Alyssa Brown. And Williams hits her bottom of her glove and just tried to lift up a little bit too fast, kind of trapped it under her glove. Another error there, and another error. 4 errors on the Opelika Bulldogs so far tonight. Not been the cleanest defensive night for them. Another first pitch swung on and out of play, and hustling after that. Man, that was a nice catch there. Madison Callaway, first pitch swinging, and right fielder Smith came over and had a good hustle, kind of crashed into the fence. And recorded the out there, so Indians have 1 base runner there, but to no avail. Indians still lead at 6-3. We'll be back in just a moment on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Come to Collier. Looking for power, performance, and adventure? You'll find it all at Collier Ford in Wetumpka. Whether it's the legendary Ford F-150 built to tackle any job, the bold and capable Ford Bronco built for the trails, or the versatile Bronco Sport perfect for every road trip, Collier Ford has the right ride for you. Proudly serving the River region since 1952. We're here to keep you on the road. Come to Collier.
Welcome back here. Wharf Casual Seafood is fresh, fast, and always delicious. Wharf Casual Seafood in Wetumpka has something for everyone, from shrimp and fish to po' boys and salads. Enjoy coastal flavor right here at home. Dine in or take out today. Wharf Casual Seafood, where fresh seafood meets family-friendly dining. The Wetumpka Sports Network is proud to be fed by Wharf Casual Seafood. Great hosts of the Bearwoods of Tribal Talk, featuring the Bearwood Show back in the fall. Hopefully excited to be back there this upcoming fall. It's great times had at Wharf Casual Seafood. Leading off for the Dogs in this inning, it's Kyler Richardson. Sorry, my apologies. First pitch, strike there from Layla Culpepper. Leading off is actually Jay-Z Ajee, 3rd at bat in this game. Grounded out once and drew a walk her last time up. Good test of the zone there from Culpepper, but it not called for a strike, a 1-1 count. Culpepper pitching deep into this game. Do not keep a pitch count up here, but she has thrown a lot of them so far tonight. Top of the 6th here, nobody out, and the 1-1 is called for a strike there. Ajee started to swing on it, but decided to check up, but called strike nonetheless. The 1-2 on its way home and chopped. Seeing if it's fair or foul. And heading to second, there was a bloop over the head of the first baseman, and the ball came down right on the foul line there. And just unfortunate call there. Looks like it should have been a foul ball, but a double there for Jay-Z Ajee after she gets away with that one. She hustled over to second, beat out the throw just barely. The first pitch swinging, headed
Birmingham.
right back to me. Had there not been a net, I'd have been able to catch that one, but no such luck here tonight, man. An 0-1 count to Emily Birmingham, the new pitcher for the Opelika Bulldogs. She's done a pretty good job inside the circle here tonight. The 0-1 pitch just a tad upstairs. A good hustle from Brown to reach back for it and snag it, save Ajee from heading over to third base. Birmingham 1 for 1 in her night so far. Had a single in the bottom of the second. And it's the 1-1 pitch in there for a strike. And Brown steps up quickly. Does not want to let any runners advance farther. And then they have already one runner on second base, and that's Jay-Z Ajee. 1-2 count here in the pitch from Culpepper. Swung on and missed, and a foul tip regardless, but good job from Brown to stick with it and catch that one. So a strikeout there for Layla Culpepper. Her sixth of the night, and one out now for the Indians in the top of this sixth inning. First pitch of the at-bat is called strike one. Up at the dish now, it's Kaylin Morgan. She had a 2 RBI single in the bottom of the fourth. That made it a 3-6 ball game, and hit into a double play, a 4-6-3 double play in the bottom of, or in the top of the second inning. A 1 pitch swung on and off the neck of the bat there, pushed foul just right into the backstop there, kind of down that first base line, just a little bit late on it, a little bit under it as well. Oh-2 count here. Culpepper looking for back-to-back strikeouts. And test the outside of the zone there. Will not get the call. 1-2 count now. Good job from her. Not feeling any pressure. Definitely don't have to put that one over the heart of the plate, especially to the runner in scoring position. Maybe test the zone a little bit, see if you can get a call. Pitch from Culpepper. Just a tad upstairs. Brown keeps popping up, trying to test Ajee over there at second base. Brown's got cannon, so anything that Ajee decides to run on would likely have to be a pass ball. Do not want to test the arm of Alyssa Brown, the Grambling State commit. It's 2 pitch on its way home. Popped up and out of play there down the first base side. Hit the top of the Indians dugout over there and rolls down off the roof into the dugout, and they'll roll it back to Brown. 1 out here in the top of the sixth. We'll try the 2-2 again. Culpepper looking for back-to-back strikeouts. Culpepper delivers and just a tad outside. That'll load up the count here, 3-2. Full count now for Kaylin Morgan. It's 1 for 2 so far tonight. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Layla Culpepper after the double from Jay-Z Ajee. Both batters retired on strike. 7th strikeout of the night for Layla Culpepper.
The left fielder, number 11. Correction.
Braylon Brooks, the first baseman, will head up.
Brooks, number 4.
Head up to the dish now. Still searching for her first hit in this one as well. First pitch called for a strike. Straight over the heart of the plate. Struck out looking in her last time up in the top of the fourth. Drew a walk her first time up, but was stranded over on first base in the top of the second. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Culpepper has really come alive here after struggled a little bit in the top of the fourth. He gave up 2 walks and then the 2 RBI single, and then since then has really recovered nicely. Tests the zone there, will not get the call. Just a tad outside there. Since she gave up those 2 runs, Culpepper has recorded 5 strikeouts of the 7 batters she's faced, only giving up 1 walk, 1 hit. Swung on the 1-2 pitch. It did Brooks, but it was lifted foul and out of play over that first base side, hit the top of the Indians' dugout again. So we'll try the 1-2 again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. After the double from Jay-Z Ajee, Culpepper strikes out the side, retiring the last 3 batters of the inning. Indians still lead it 6-3, and we'll be right back for some more Indians hitting in just a moment. You're listening to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Hungry for fresh, flavorful seafood? Come to Wharf Casual Seafood, your local spot for shrimp, crab claws, mahi-mahi, and all your coastal favorites. Looking for a budget-friendly bite? Check out our tasty lunch specials featuring wraps, salads, shrimp, and more. Wharf Casual Seafood, wharfcasualseafood.com. The coast is here.
Central Alabama Community College is building brighter futures right here at home. With affordable tuition, flexible programs, and campuses across the region, CACC helps students start strong and go far. Central Alabama Community College, central to you, central to your success. The lefty Kyle Richardson will lead things off here for the Indians. She'll be followed by Lexi Smith and Layla Culpepper. Richardson popped out to shortstop in her first time up and grounded out in her second time up. Now in her third at-bat, she'll look to get her first hit of the night. Indians looking to tack on some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Richardson shows bunt, but pulls back there for ball 1. There's a tad outside, no chance Richardson was going to be able to get to that one. Birmingham here still in the circle for the Bulldogs, and fires home the 1-0, and that one also outside. 2-0 count to Richardson now. The 2-0 to Richardson is swung on, dribbled just a tad foul there. It's close to the zone, may have been a ball, but Richardson trying to put something in play here. 2-1 on its way home, and just a tad outside there. Birmingham starting to struggle after she had really been pretty successful since she entered the game, only allowed 2 base runners since she took over for Foley. 5-pitch walk there. Richardson will take her base on base his first time she has reached base tonight, and good eye. And Lexi Smith got to come up to the dish now. Single to lead off this game for the Indians at the plate. Just came around scoring the first run for him since then. 0 for 2. 1 for 3 night for Lexi Smith, and her 4th at bat with a runner on first. First pitch swinging, grounded right past the shortstop there, and Richardson will head over the second and wrenched all the way to the fence. Smith is hustling for third base, and the throw not in time and past Williams there. Credit Smith with the triple there, an RBI triple, and the Indians will get at least 1 insurance run, and now with no outs, a runner just 60 feet away from scoring is Culpepper will come up to the plate now. She's 2 for 2. 2 for 2 in her trips to the plate here tonight. First pitch is a ball there. Indians now up on top 7-3. The 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. A little bit upstairs, but they'll call it anyway. Smith over there at third base after the RBI triple, her 3rd extra base hit of the season, 2nd triple for her as well. Culpepper will rip that one in between the gap between shortstop and third base. Culpepper, another single here tonight. Culpepper 3 for 3 and a walk for her tonight. First RBI for her as well, and Indians tacking on some insurance here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 8-3, they're on top of the Opelika Bulldogs. Sophie Aaron will come up to the dish now, the first baseman for the Indians. 2 for 3 here so far tonight. And holds up on that first pitch. Started her swing, but checked it up in time. And good decision to do so there. A 1-0 count to her now. Morel will come on and run for Culpepper again. She's done so all game. And Aaron just a little bit out in front of that pitch. Pulls it foul just straight into the third base side of the dugout. One is just a little bit upstairs there, and Soltow steps out for a second, fakes the throw back at first, but sides better of it. 2-1 count here for Aaron. And bloop single over the outstretched glove of Clayton for Aaron, and Morel decides to check it up at second. So another hit for the Indians. By my count, the Indians now have 10 hits.
Now batting shortstop number 00, Bailey Carlisle.
Bailey Carlisle will step up to the dish now after Indians been hitting around. She'll lay down the bunt, and a good one there. Throw not in time. And a bunt single there for Bailey. Carlisle will load the bases here for the Indians as her sister Taylor will come up and look to drive somebody home, still with no outs here in the top of the inning. Coach Thornton will head out to the mound now, see if Birmingham will end her night here. Birmingham will stay in the circle here with the bases loaded up. Morel over at third base, Aaron at second, and Carlisle. Bailey Carlisle over there at first base. Taylor Carlisle, the third baseman, up at the dish now. She had an RBI ground out, but still searching for her first base hit and her fourth trip to the plate here tonight. First pitch taken for a ball there. Carlisle swings and gives it right back to Birmingham in a 1-2-3 double play there. Unfortunate for the Indians. Came home with it first and got the force out at home. Threw it over to first, got the force out there as well. So both teams having turned to double play, and it comes at an opportune time. First pitch swinging there for Autumn Holland, and a nice catch out in center there from Ajee. Jumped up for it. It was over her head. Had to kind of stretch back for it and saved what would have been an extra base hit and driven in an extra 2 RBIs. But the Indians will head to the top of the 7th, 3 outs away from earning the win here, moving to 4-1 on the season with a 5-run lead. You're listening to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Now is the perfect time to start your future at Central Alabama Community College. CAC's next mini-term begins March 9th, giving you a fast, flexible way to earn college credit or start a new career path. With campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Talladega, and Prattville, CAC offers affordable classes designed to fit your schedule. Don't wait for fall. Get started this spring. Apply online today at cacc.edu. Central Alabama Community College. Central to you, central to your success.
Hi, I'm Chad Barrett. Growing up here in Central Alabama, I've always believed in doing the things the right way with honesty and hard work. That's exactly how I approach real estate. From your first showing to the closing table, I'll be by your side. Call me, Chad Barrett at RE/MAX Cornerstone.
And welcome back, top of the seventh here at First Community Bank. It's more than banking. It's a relationship that lasts. From checking and savings to loans and mortgages, they're here for every stage of life. Local people, local decisions, and a commitment to community. First Community Bank. Let's do life together. Culpeper here still in the circle here, looking to finish this one out with a complete game. Indians with a 5-run lead, and first pitch swinging there from Jasmine Smith. She'll be the one to lead it off here for the Bulldogs in the top of the seventh. Quick 0-1 count after first pitch is fouled back and out of play. Culpeper delivers the 0-1 and in there for a strike. Quick 0-2 count. Last three batters retired on strikes for Culpeper. Really surging at the circle here late in this game. Swing and a miss, strike three. 4 straight strikeouts for Layla Culpeper, who's been on fire late in this game. Indians will toss it around the horn real quick and give it back to Layla Culpeper, and that'll bring up Jaylee Williams, who was 1-2-3 here to start this inning. Lee Williams now up at third base.
Number 12, Williams.
1 for 3 here so far tonight. Had a single in the top of the first. Swing and a miss. Strike one for Culpeper. And 1-0 is just a tad upstairs and off the top of the mitt there for Alyssa Brown. And count all even at 1 now here. 1-1 count, 1 out here in the top of the seventh. Indians just 2 outs away from moving to 4-1 on the season and handing the Opelika Bulldogs their first loss. That one in there for a called strike. One-two on its way home. Check swing there, not called. They'll say she did not break the plane of the plate. Now a 2-2 count for the Bulldogs and Jaylee Williams. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts for Layla Culpeper, and now just 1 out away from pitching a complete game. That'll bring up Kennedy Soltow, the catcher. Here she reached on a walk on her last time up, and reached on an error in her first time up, but lined out to Callaway out in right field. First pitch, just a tad upstairs, 1-0 count. First time Culpeper has been behind in the count in this inning. And a swinging pop-up. Arant chasing after it, but heads out of play. So a 1-1 count here, landed on top of the Indians' dugout yet again. Culpepper now has 10 strikeouts, double digits for her so far tonight. One pitch, though, not as successful. Just had outside 2-1 now. On its way home, swung on and right to Carlisle. She'll throw it over to Aaron, and the Indians will get the win, 8-3 over the Opelika Bulldogs. An exciting victory here in a nice way to end the home opener for the Wetumpka Indians. They move to 4-1 on the season and hand the Opelika Bulldogs their first loss of the season. They move to 4-1 as well. Your Precision Floor Care player of the game tonight is none other than Layla Culpepper. Picks up her second win of the season. Only allows 4 hits, a couple of walks. 5 hits for Layla Culpepper. Goes the complete game, all 7 innings. Gave up 6 walks, but 10 strikeouts to her name as well. And all around, great showing here from Layla Culpepper. Then you look at her performance at the plate. 3 for 3 tonight, and an RBI for her as well. A double, 2 singles, and a walk for her on the night. Layla Culpepper, your Precision Floor Care player of the game. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back in just a moment for the RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus post-game show. You're listening to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
At First Community Bank of Central Alabama, banking's about real relationships, trust, kindness, and a shared commitment to making life better. As your neighbor and partner across Elmore and Autauga counties, we're here for you, whether you're planning your future, buying your first home, or building your wealth. With our local knowledge and heartfelt support, you can count on us. First Community Bank of Central Alabama. Let's do life together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for power, performance, and adventure? You'll find it all at Collier Ford in Wetumpka. For more than 70 years, Collier Ford has been proudly serving the River region since 1952, helping families and businesses hit the road with confidence. When you think trucks, think Collier Ford, home of the legendary Ford F-150, built tough to handle any job. If adventure is calling, Collier Ford has the bold and capable Ford Bronco, ready to take you off the beaten path. Want that same spirit in a smaller package? The Bronco Sport is waiting for you at Collier Ford. From great ideas to family service, Collier Ford makes buying your next vehicle easy, fun, and stress-free. So whether you're hauling, exploring, or just cruising through town, make your next stop Collier Ford. Test drive your next Ford today, and remember, come on to Collier. Collier Ford in Wetumpka.
Come to Collier.
Looking to tackle your next home project? Look no further than Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, with same-day pickup, ship to store, and ship to home, all available at RussellDoItCenter.com. Whether it's paints, tools, lumber, or lawn care, we've got what you need with the service you can trust. So be sure to shop today at RussellDoItCenter.com. RussellDoItCenter.com.
Experience and knowledge from the pros. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply.
This is the RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus post-game show on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
And welcome to the RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus postgame show. I'm Mitch Petrie here in the Central Alabama Community College broadcast booth. Indians get the win here tonight, 8-3 over the Opelika Bulldogs. They move to 4-1 on the season. Layla Culpepper, your Precision Floor Care player of the game. She goes all 7 innings, only giving up 5 hits, 3 runs, but just 2 of them earned. Walked 6 batters, but 11 strikeouts to her name as well. And then Culpepper goes 3 for 3 at the plate with an RBI and a walk to her name as well. Lexi Smith had a good night as well, had a triple, an RBI, went 2 for 4 in her trips to the plate. So good showing there from Smith as well. Sophie Arant also scores 2 runs, goes 3 for 4 at the plate, 2 RBIs to her name as well, and has 2 doubles as well, 2 extra base hits for her as well. Indians moved to 4-1, but they will play again tomorrow night. They'll face off against the Tallahassee Tigers, barring a rain delay or possibly cancellation. Looks like it could be a stormy one out tomorrow. The game stays played. We will be on the air yet again. First pitch at 5 o'clock here on every way you can watch tonight, either the Wetumpka Sports Network YouTube and Facebook page, or if you're listening on the radio, 105.1 WRFS. For the final time tonight, Indians get the win 8-3 over the 7A Opelika Bulldogs. A strong showing for the Indians and their home opener. We'll see you tomorrow night. And once again, I'm Mitch Petrie. Thanks for tuning in.
This has been a presentation of Radio Alabama Sports. This broadcast is copyrighted by Radio Alabama for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of the game without Radio Alabama's consent is strictly prohibited. Thanks for listening.
You've been listening to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network, home of the Wetumpka Indians. Presented by RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty and RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty Plus, Central Alabama Community College, and the City of Wetumpka. Sponsored in part by Collier Ford, Central Alabama Community College, RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty and RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty Plus, Baptist Health, and Baptist Ortho Now, the City of Wetumpka, Central Access, Russell Do-It Center, State Farm Agent Jackson Hagan, Wharf Casual Seafood, First Community Bank, Montgomery Fire Equipment Company, CAC Adult Learning, and Precision Floor Care. The Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network is a product of Radio Alabama Sports and Radio Alabama. This broadcast is copyrighted by Radio Alabama for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of the game without Radio Alabama's consent is strictly prohibited. Thanks for listening.